Hi, if you're a Leo born July 23rd to August 22nd, what can you expect for the month of January 2019? Let's tune in and find out. Well, I feel this excitement. I just feel this excitement about, what's happening for you at work, what's happening for you in life, the direction you're going. It feels like finally like all the pieces are coming together. And I also feel like the internal changes that you need to make or want to make are there for you, and that you're more sensitive to yourself. I feel like you're not as hard on yourself as you used to be, which is a good thing. And I just feel like there's more love that you have just in general for everybody. You just feel, Leo's, like you're in such a good place. And I know a lot of you have gone through a lot and a lot of disappointment, but this is a really exciting time for you. Real movement, and especially in your career. I feel like a lot of you are going to finally kind of get the things that you've wanted or worked so hard for. And a lot of you, new opportunities are showing up. And this is the year where we're starting some new eclipses. We're ending the eclipses in Leo. So you have one more eclipse, and then this last 2 years, it has been like up and down in your romance in your life. And maybe some of you have changed careers or got new careers or bought a house or sold a house or ended romance and started new romance, like all these things. And now we're moving into a whole new set of eclipses with Capricorn and Cancers, and for the next 18 months. So who knows what that's going to bring into your life. It could have babies and marriage or divorce or new life skills, new partners, new friends. It's all up in the air. So this is a wonderful, exciting time. So let's start with romantic relationships. For those of you that are already in a committed romantic relationship, what can you expect for the month of January? So let's see. So for some of you, this total lunar eclipse in Leo on January 21st is really powerful, and it may have you end a relationship. It may have you saying goodbye. Now, if I'm telling you this, you already know. I'm not telling you something you don't know. So for some of you, it may mean that you're ending a relationship and it just hasn't kind of, come to fruition the way that you had hoped. There's not enough there keeping you together. There's just not enough passion, or there's not enough connection, or compassion that maybe they don't have for you. And I know that you're longing for love. So for those of you that are staying in the relationship and want to stay in the relationship, and there's a lot there for you to work at, you're going to find just therapy will help, communication will help. There's a really good chance that your partner will hear what you're saying, and the pieces can be put back together for a long-term relationship. It could also mean that could just mean too that your partner's been going through some things, or you've been going through some things, and you've been depressed, or you've been sad, or there's just been a lot of family changes, or there's been deaths in families, right? There's a lot of things that we give leeway to our partners for. But I feel like you're ending a cycle in your life. So whether that person is leaving as part of that cycle, or you're ending that part of the relationship and you're moving into a new relationship. It could be that instead you're getting engaged, that you're ending the cycle of being single together, and now you're moving into the married cycle, right? So there's a definite change in the romantic relationship, and whether it's over completely or you're moving into a new romantic situation with the same partner is up to you. But the good news is it's moving in the right direction. That's the most important thing. So you're going to see some big changes with the relationship coming up here in this first couple of months of the new year. So now let's look at, for those of you that are single and interested in romance, what do you expect? What can you expect for January? This is really about taking care of yourself and really loving yourself and healing yourself and having fun, and not putting pressure on yourself to be in a relationship or pressure on yourself to make a relationship happen. And I think if you can just hang loose and take care of yourself, you're going to find that you're going to attract a relationship. You're going to find that all of a sudden somebody shows up and you're like, wait, I don't even know that I placed the order and I got, my favorite thing. So it's like one of those things. It just feels like, how did this even happen? So it's one of those when you're not looking, it's going to come in for you effortlessly. So just put your focus on taking care of you and moving forward, single Leos, and you're going to find that a new relationship will just kind of bud before your eyes. It will just open up and blossom. Okay, let's look at your career for Leos. What can you expect for January? So there's some changes. Some of you could be fired unexpectedly, but I wouldn't let that stop you, because if you are fired, there's something huge behind it or new behind it right away. And I feel like it's kind of like, I wanted to leave anyway, so I don't feel like it's a big deal. But there's a huge promotion. So I see a big promotion coming in for you. So that's a good thing, that this promotion is happening for you. The promotion is gonna give you kind of the kick in the butt that you needed, where you wanted to go, how you wanted to see yourself. So this new opportunity that's coming in is going to thrust you in the direction that you wanted. So if there is something negative or bad that comes up at your current position, just know it's because underneath it, there's something that you're craving more for, that you want a little bit more for, and it's going to help you move in that direction. Now, nobody likes to be fired. Nobody wants to be called out. So if you're already feeling like you want to change, be proactive in the change. Start looking for the change. Start looking for the opportunities to better yourself and to head in that direction of your dream job. It will make that transition much smoother, because, as I said, these eclipses are designed to kick us in the butt and to transform us and to make it happen fast. So if we drag our feet, the universe is likely to do it for us. So, you're thinking to yourself, I should be quitting, I should be looking for a new job, and you don't do anything about it, and then suddenly you get fired. Well, you were warned, right? Okay, so now let's look at money for Leos. I feel like January is a good month. I feel like you have had a lot of opportunity to make money in December and January, and I feel like it comes in, and I feel like you're healthy with money, so I don't feel like it's a problem. I feel like most people, you always want more, so I still feel like there's money there, but I feel like you can rake it in too. I feel like you can really rake it in, and so I'm not feeling any problems with money. Let's look at your health for Leos. I feel good. I feel like this is good. Some of you may have had stomach issues, and I feel like the stomach issues get settled a little bit with this new year. It may be that you change your diet. It may be that you discover something about your body, an allergy possibly, or a way in which your body assimilates, certain things. So I feel like there's information that you may have about yourself that shows up in January that makes sense to you, that helps you kind of like change the direction so that your health is actually a little bit better. Could also be with the throat. Could be that you end up having your tonsils out and they were the problem, or you end up finding a remedy for certain things that are happening for you. So I see your health moving in the right direction. Let's see if there's anything unexpected for you Leos for the month. Yeah, I see there may be an opportunity that you're given to do something that is unexpected, something that you weren't expected, and it's actually like a feather in your hat, where maybe you're nominated, or you're named, or you're asked to be a spokesperson, or you're asked to do a special job for somebody, and that could even have some popular. It could even be that you be picked for a commercial, right, for your company. It could be something like that. So there's this popular energy with it, in which you're popularized. So I see it exciting and fun and cool, and you're kind of like the face of, or the brand of. So it feels like it's a really cool, fun thing. It could even be just on the internet as a YouTube spokesperson or something, or all of a sudden you've become, an influencer, that's such a popular thing now. So I just see this movement in your popularity and escalating you. So really unexpected and fun. Okay, guys, this really sounds like a great month. Have a wonderful and happy new year. Thank you so much for viewing and watching and liking my monthly intuitive astrology and also my weekly wake ups. I do have a new program coming out called Get Dialed In. If you're not on my website, go to my website, peggyrometo.com, and put under contact and sign up, and you'll be on my email list. And then when I send out my emails and my announcement, you'll get notified by it. But it's all about teaching you and training you to really access and express your intuition and all the nuances that kind of get us screwed up. And we don't know when it's us, when it's not us, all those kind of things that I've been teaching and have been trained to do over the last 20 years, and I'd love to share them with you. So I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Have a fabulous and healthy and happy 2019. Lots of love to everybody.